salary, they didn't sack him immediately. They didn't give him quick. They did not report to this job. Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
And that is where I was praying. That they should sack you immediately without wasting time. Listen to me. When he got there, they sacked him. Now, watch what happened. And they sacked him. God opened another door. If one door is not closed, another door will not open. Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
If you are not thinking of positive things, they won't come your way. Because this thing have been magneted. You magnete them to your life. These brothers are coming to you now and walk a line somewhere. I don't even know whether you are starting doing it. Believe you?
Yes, sir.
So that was the person that was begging. And they don't sack you. So when brethren come to me and say this, that, my landlord, this and that, may he give you notice. May he sack you immediately. Because if he didn't sack you, I want to tell you about human being. Human being, they are a creature that they want convenience. When they see a small thing, they are satisfied with it. Let me keep this one that I'm seeing. They will see that there's another door that's about to be opened. All of you were there, we were in second. Were you not there?
Yes, sir.
Were you not there? And from second we came here. We are moving on. We have a land there, just very close there. Very soon the paper will be ready. I will start building. In Kasra, listen to me. In Kasra, we have about 50 plots of land. So it's a journey. I'm not thinking small. But I start small and keep moving. So you begin by changing of your mind. Say, this nonsense must stop. This kind of life I won't come to have it. After all, this one is meant for human being. This one is meant for human being. I was in bachelor when I started living in flats. Immediately we moved from Nigeria. We came to a house. In this flat, if you are the other side of life, you don't know what I'm talking about. There's sometimes you need to taste poverty and riches so that you'll be able to draw a line. Those days in Nigeria, look, early in the morning, small house, but more than 30 people were living there. That is the time we're using bucket type of toilet. This thing will full. They will not come and carry it. And you want to go to work in the morning, what are you going to do? Carry newspaper, put it on ground, and then ease yourself and drop it. Another person will come dissenting. Another person will come dissenting. In the morning, people will line up, turn by turn. Sometimes somebody will come there and go, what are you doing? Come out now. What are you doing? It's very embarrassing. I am telling you, in the kitchen, almost every day fighting. We are dragging space. This is where my stove will be here. Every day fighting. Come to the well. Every day people are fighting. And they are trying to draw water. From there, we move to Agadasure. For the first time, only me was taken to value. Am I dreaming? Am I already helping? 4 rooms. One with everyone. One with everyone. This is kitchen. This is toilet. Oh my God. I'm already in heaven. That is when I began to see, look, if you don't see the other side of life, everything they give you, you pay. I'm telling you. I said, no. I was a bachelor when I entered into flat. Tell me. When I started having my own house or personal house or family house, look, my mind changed. From that time till now, my mind has changed. So everything begins from your perception As a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. Begin to think of good things of this life. You think this is only in this life, but when you go, you don't need them again. Are you hearing me? May I tell you, before you go to heaven, you live first. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Before you go to heaven, you will do what? You will have to live first. Then, if you have to live, you have to pick up good things of life. Good things of life. They are for you. Don't steal. Start somewhere. Have a change of mind and begin to move from there. From there. From there. There is something that I wanted to tell you last week, and that is the power of starting small. That's where many people are in trouble. Everything quick. Impatience. That's what kills many people in life. Nobody wants to take time to build. Nobody wants to take time to move. With what the Bible said. The Bible said, this time not the day was small beginning. Praise the Lord. You see, the rule is start small, keep moving, don't stand still. Praise the Lord. It was J.F. Kennedy that told the Americans, he said, if you cannot fly, better run. If you cannot run, walk. If you can walk, crawl, then don't stand still. Standing still is stagnation. Don't stand still. Keep moving. Keep moving. You know, someone was trying to define a failure. A failure is not someone that failed. Because someone that failed has made attempt. But a failure is someone that refused to make attempt. He's so afraid. What if I fail? What if I fail? Why not have a positive mind? What if I didn't fail? Something is speaking to you. What if I fail? Fear of failure has made many people to start at all. So it's a very big hurdle to cross. Something says, see that person, this person fail. This person, must everybody fail? No. Must everybody fail? And something says, what if he didn't work? What if he works? Right? What if it works? That is the kind of mind you have. Positive minds. Start small. People will be laughing at you. I can tell you, look. After Second World War, you know that Japan was there. I hope you know what happened to them. There was a bomb that was not there. And they were reduced to lost. But they hired an economist called Davy, either or Davy, an economist. They hired him. He came and taught them a principle. That principle said continuous improvement. And they even use it in management. They call it management like objective. Now, what is the principle? The principle is keep improving. Then he taught the Japanese, all in every department, keep moving. In auto industry, he said, keep moving. That is the reason why, if you see Japanese vehicle, in those days, you have 120Y, 120B, 120K, 120Z. They are all the same model, but they are changing features, changing engine, changing interior, changing fender, changing mirror. Anyone they change, they put something there. They kept improving. Where are we here today? Japan has taken over auto industry, whether you agree or not. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
They went to Britain, they bought Propel, they bought Vauxhall, they bought other ones and dismantled them and began to copy them and change small things and began to, that is how they began, and they have taken over auto industry. Keep moving. Before you know it, you are gone very far. In electronics, the same thing they started it, and then before you know it, they took over the electronics industry. And many other failed. And then in the 60s, China copied them. In those days, they were calling the Japanese occupy. That is, they are occupying the original. They laugh at them. They didn't want to bother. They are laughing at them. They didn't want to bother. Now China came. nobody takes China products in those days, in the 60s. They say they are too inferior. They didn't want to bother anybody. They keep moving and keep moving. Now I tell you, China is the second largest economy in the world, following America. And the statistics and research show that by 2030, China will take over the whole world. Whether you agree or not, I don't want to bother myself. What I'm trying to tell you, they are everywhere now. They are everywhere now. Phone, electronics, construction, everything. They are competing. If you know what is going on now, trade war between China and America. I mean, America is trying to meet up the gap. But the speed, the drive in these Chinese people, if you see the drive in them, you better understand what I'm telling you. They are driving like Jenny, very furious. Call them any name, you can slap him 10 times and give him money. Say, I'm okay, no problem. For them, money is their God. Slap him 20 times and give him money, you will forget the slap. They are driving somewhere and they are set to take over the whole world. But before China, may I tell you now, right now, America, all the big companies, they go to China to produce and send back to their country because they have cheap labor. Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
They have their standard. You want the American standard, they give you. You want the British standard, they give you. Any standard you want, they give you. Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
You want the standard that's coming to West Africa, they give you. So long as you can pay. So all the big companies now, they go there now to produce and return back to sell in their own country. You wouldn't know it's a China product. In the days we are into importation, in the 70s, we order goods, they will ship from China and they will put made in England and this and that. We didn't know until one day the label pulled out and said, made the People Republic of China. Our eyes opened. We saw their dress, and then we begin to import from China. Then before you import that the Republic of England, they will ship it from here into this. What am I telling you? They didn't want to look at where they started. They keep improving, and they keep improving. There is something that one lecturer taught us in the school in those days. He said, nobody can transfer technology to you. You may not agree, but nobody will really transfer technology to you because transferring technology to you means you will stop paying money. You will start depending on him. Therefore, it's either you steal it or you buy it. You don't agree with me? You don't agree with me? It is either you steal technology or you do what? You buy it. Like I told you, Japanese, they went and bought all these vehicles and then dismantled everything and then made the mode and changed one thing or the other. They have stolen a technology and then adapted it to their own situation. Before you know it, they have overtaken the original people. So you must have that mind that although, like the book of Job said, although your beginning is small, but your later end shall greatly increase. It doesn't matter where I am now, but I know I am going somewhere. Sometimes when I tell people that I want to see watchman in every village together, they laugh. When they laugh, I laugh in my mind. You know why I laugh in my mind? They don't know the kind of mind that I'm carrying. They don't know. Yes. They don't know the kind of mind that I'm carrying, that I mean everything that I'm saying. I'm not looking at where I am here now. If I look at where I am now, I'm discouraged. But I'm going somewhere. Some people are staying in the corner and they are watching. Let's see whether this thing will work. If it works, we join them. No problem. No offense. When they come, they will wake up. But when we begin to smile back, don't envy us. Are you hearing me? Because we are going to pay the price. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You change your mind, change your thinking, and then get ready to pay any price that God will want you to pay and nature will want you to pay so that you get away from all this rat race. from morning till night, you are walking, and at the end, you are ending up like a rat. What for? Something has to change. I'm telling you the truth. My life alone is enough for everybody in church to get up. That is true. Life, my son sent me our discussion with 2 days ago. He said that it's a lot of 2 hours. By 8:30, 11, my son has not returned for work. I'll be laughing in my mind. The only way I'm laughing, he goes to work 5:30 in the morning and comes back sometimes. He comes back early at 9:30, 10. Sometimes when he comes back, he will retire to bed to suit. And then very early in the morning, they are up again and going. I'll be laughing in my mind. You know why I'm laughing? You now know that life is not after all this. And life is tough. And life cannot be easy. Anybody that's looking for easy life, go and steal. If you succeed, okay. If they keep you, okay. Or pray that God will take you home. Go home. You read that again? Huh? You read it here? You didn't like what I said. If you don't like cocktail, you don't like to bother yourself. Go to heaven, man. Go and wait for us there. When we finish, we come and join you. No problem. But if you want to make it in this life, get ready for tough things. Job said, man has been born of a human in half 2 days. But that day is full of what? Problem. God said, you for this day, you live by your what? Sweat. So change your mind to this thing that God said, that you have to make your living by struggling. So when my son told me that, I sent him a text, I said, my son, no pain, no sweet. Another one, no way to no success. Another one, life is not fair. When I said that, I said everybody has to take a living by struggling. He said, yes, Daddy. And that's why we close it. Is he expecting me to say, yes, go slow, 2 hours. I can't stay in the house. I will worry yourself. There's nothing like that. I remember in those days when I was going to a lecture and I saw a man, it was dieseling at my tube. It was dieseling. And then this small truck, this type they use in carrying goods. And then they use it in carrying animals. And they were returned from Ojala, near my tube. And then it was dieseling. Then we were running later said, then there was a man, no bed. The man wanted to enter into the bed at the back to stay with animals. So, are you hearing me? Yes, sir. Then the people that were there that were sitting on top of something like a bed, they were beating him. No, they didn't want him to enter into the bed. And the man put his soul and dropped inside. Didn't mind the beating. And he took this where animals are staying. I look at them and say, that is the way. That is the way to live in Lagos. No old man, no pregnant woman, no young boy. Everybody is struggling. If bear could come, everybody will run to go and enter. If you don't enter, you will be a cheat throwing them. Nobody will give you a chance. Are you hearing me? So if you don't see life that way, that you ought to work hard, you have to struggle, you have to beat all your challenges, you have to defy them, defy everything. I remember a time I had an appointment with a white man. He was to travel to India, and then he gave me a time. When the time was approaching, it started raining. I was wearing my suit. I dashed out and took Okada from Idumota to Apapa. And when I came in, he saw me with my suit and drenched. He knew that this man is going somewhere. They were talking with themselves. I knew what they were speaking in their language, but I knew they were saying, this man is going somewhere. The Bible said, observe that diligent man. You will not walk before mean people. You will walk before kings. In every level, there are prophets. Then they talk of the grace related to God, they knew it. That is Bible for you. It is by industry. It is by working. But you have to start somewhere and then refuse to be discouraged. No matter the situation. Even if you fail, I've failed several times. Tell yourself, I won't give up. Church came to give a speech. They were waiting for him as a prime minister to come and give a speech. And he found it very, very difficult to maneuver the way to come. And when he came, they have almost finished. They were waiting for him. He was waiting. Then he came to the podium and he stood up and he looked at him and said, never give up. I said, never give up. I said, never give up. That was the speech. It because the shortest speech recorded. Since that time till now, 3 words: never give up. Let it register in your mind. In any situation, in any circumstance, tell yourself, I will never give up. It is not over until it is all over. I don't want to overstretch the time. It's time for us to start praying. Start praying. If we succeed in changing your mind, we have done a great work. We have done 80% of the work we want to do. You need to see things in the positive. You need to tell yourself, I will make it. If you are not threatening, don't worry yourself. Tell yourself, if one does not do, another will not do. If they don't give you quick news, when will you fast? When will you hold night vision? When will you hold night vision? When will you fast? If you don't jump into trouble, where will you prove God? Where will you know that God is? So problem can be blessing in disguise. Don't give up. Start somewhere. Start moving. Keep moving. Life can never be fair. Life can never be fair. Don't go to towel. Even if you are fair, tell yourself, I've learned one lesson or the other. I've learned one lesson or the other. Change your mind. All the good things of life, they are for somebody. They are for somebody. They are for somebody. And the moment you change your mind, faith will begin to change towards your direction. Let nobody threaten you. Let nobody threaten you as though the end has come. The end has not come. The end has not come. It's not over. It's all over. When you have this kind of mind, and then you tell yourself, I start somewhere, I start small. I start small. Continuous improvement. You are improving. You are improving. You are improving. Before you know it, you are somewhere. When you look back, you say, is it me or another person? Is it me? Am I dreaming? Am I dreaming? When you look back, am I dreaming? So I can do this. So I have this in me. Don't give up. Don't give up. The future is bright. No matter whatever you are going through, don't give up at all.
Lord, you said I meant to be a giver, not a borrower.